Hi, my name is Wanda Huzel, and I am a follower of Christ. I want to be like Christ, and I want to live like Christ. At 8 years old, I didn't know what that meant, but I knew what I wanted. I wanted my life changed by having my parents changed. Came from physically and verbally abusive family, and I wanted that to stop. I wanted parents that loved us kids and never beat on us anymore. But that didn't change. Same parents, but Jesus changed me. And it took me a long time to realize that Jesus changed me. And I have a Father in heaven that loves me. And He'll never turn His back on me. And He'll never leave me nor forsake me. So, I can tell you where I was at 5 years ago. I was happily living with my husband in our hometown of Dawson Creek. Married almost 36 years, and I was going to walk into the future with my husband, grow old gracefully, and live happily ever after. Well, in the month of July, I found out my husband was really sick, and we had a month together, and he died. So now I am 36 years marriage. I'm lost, I'm alone, I'm sad. Trying to move forward, and you can't move forward when you're longing for the past. And that's what I was doing. So I laid my life open to Jesus. I said, take it wherever you want me to go. I really meant it, actually. Wherever you want me to go and whatever you want me to do, I'll do. I never wanted to go on a mission trip. Short term, long term, never. It's too hot. I don't do hot. Third world country, probably dirty. Don't do dirty. But anyways, so they said to me, Wanda, what do you think? Now I opened my mouth to tell them, probably in a gentler way, that there's no way I'd ever think of going on a mission trip. And when I opened my mouth, out came the words, that sounds like good time. I think I should do that. It just so happened that my friends I'm running with were from the Catholic Church, and they said, good. In 3 months, we're going to Haiti, and your name is on the list. I couldn't believe I'd got myself into that. So it turned out that trip fell through, which was wonderful. I was pleased. And a friend of mine that I was working with, she said to me, I heard your trip to Haiti was canceled. And I tried to keep the smile off my face and look sad about it, but so I said yes. And she said, well, I'm going at the same time, and I'm going to go sew. And I know you're a sewer, and I can't find anybody else to go with me, so do you want to come? I like to sew, so I agreed to it. I thought, how bad can this be? I mean, Maxine, this was her third trip, so how bad could it really be? It was really bad. To be brutally honest, Haiti is hot, it is dirty, and it is dangerous. The poverty is unbelievable. And not poverty of things, but poverty of spirit. They have no futures. There's no jobs. Every person you talk to wants us to take them back to Canada. Especially the girls, they need a future. All the young people, there's no future. And so if I can help, whatever way I can, to help them with vocational training, that's what I want to do. And for 2 weeks, Maxine and I sewed from 9 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock at night, Monday through Saturday. We made fitted bed sheets, curtains, did all the mending. I made a filter for a generator. I made a neck brace for a little girl that couldn't hold her head up. If it could be sewed, we did it. And we also sewed with the kids. They made quilts, skirts. We spent hours sewing with the kids. We'd walk up to the orphanage in the morning. We were in a room 8 by 8, 2 sewing machines, an ironing board, and 65 kids watching us. It was crowded and it was hot. And after that 2 weeks, I can remember writing in my journal when I got home, God, you've called me to a country that I never wanted to go to, with a people that I really don't like. And I knew I needed God's grace. I needed to see them through God's eyes. And that's one of the things I learned there, to see them and see some hope. I was never going back to Haiti. That was too hard. But I went back to Haiti. I've been on my 3rd trip, and I see just a glimmer of hope, just the tiniest glimmer of hope. And I see the people through different eyes now. I see the smiles of the kids coming down to sew, the grandmas we got to work with. So yes, and I tentatively have a trip planned in February this year, coming up, 2018. So after my trip to Haiti this time, I went to Africa. I can't believe I went to Africa, but I went to Africa. But it wasn't really my fault. It was Pastor Ray's fault and Pastor Graham's fault. Because Pastor Ray, he organized a missionary meeting with Ace and Cecilia Chung. And I went to that meeting and I had a visit with Cecilia. She works in Novak, a women's vocational school in Niamey, Niger. And it's a sewing school, and that got my attention right away. So we talked for about 10 minutes, and that was it. And then Pastor Graham, he arranged for the Holy Spirit Encounter weekend. And I happened to be in the group with Ace and Cecilia Chung again. And we paused for a few minutes, and we had a little chat, and Cecilia said, you know, we take teams from North America. And in 2017, there's a team coming. So I handed her my email address on a scrap of paper, and that was that. And so I went to Africa. It was dirty, and it was hot. I thought Haiti was hot, but this is hotter. I don't do hot. And this was hot, but it was an amazing trip. I worked in Novak, the training school for women. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Never felt unsafe in Africa. I feel unsafe all the time in Haiti. I never feel safe in Haiti. I figure if God's called me to go there, then He'll give me the strength and whatever safety I need to go to Africa, to go through to Haiti and go to Stony Plain. God's with me wherever I go. He doesn't stay here. I saw the missionaries and how hard they work and what they've given up to say yes to Jesus. We need to support our missionaries. A pastor in Africa, he had a straw church. And in 2016, the Taliban came in and they were burning churches. And they came into his compound and burnt his straw church. The Taliban wanted to burn his house also, but the neighbors stood between them and his house and saved his home. And these are the neighbors that are 98% Muslim. These are Muslim neighbors. And he wanted a well dug in his compound. And so he asked the people to come in and dig his well. He purposely built that well to meet his neighbors. Now this pastor in the middle of the desert has built a well to draw his neighbors in. So he purposely meets his neighbors. And now I need to do that. I need to purposely step out of myself. Don't worry about my privacy. Don't worry about anything else, but step out and be a light to my neighbors. He's just taught me how to love and see people through his eyes. And now I'm going on a third mission trip in 1 year. It's just crazy. That's what I needed in my life, was to have, I couldn't even dream anymore. What do you dream about? And now I just, I think about where I've been and where God's leading me next. And it's exciting. It's an adventure. In order to grow, you need to be stretched, and God will stretch you. When you leave the choosing to God, He will stretch you. And He'll give you the strength to be stretched. But take that step. You'll go places you never really ever wanted to go, and do things you never really wanted to do. But God will be with you through it all, and you will grow and you'll come closer to God. And that's the best.